So, final review of the MPKminiplus, and I'm going to compare it to the Arturia Keystep. It's the 32 version, and that's about £130, and the Akai is about 150, so I think it's a fair comparison. So, to begin with, layout wise, the Arturia has 32 keys. It has touch for mod and pitch. It has 8 sequence bays, 32 steps, ARP, which you engage via a switch, time division, which you can select from there, and rate, which is obviously tempo, and then you've got control buttons for transport, which is play, pause, stop. You can use clear last, record, and when you put it in record mode, you then use that button there to either miss notes or tie notes together. The Akai has traditional bendy wheels, which are better, I think, personally. So I'm just going to bring it out of that mode. It also has pads. Joystick. And 9 control buttons here. One of which obviously is to use the LCD screen, which obviously the Arturia doesn't have. You can map these either CCs for external equipment, or you can put them via various different presets, which I've added through here, to your door. The Arturia has 2 voices, so by that I mean you can have the output from the sequencer doing one voice if you wanted, and you can have the keys on top going to another device via another MIDI channel. The Akai can be set up to have 4 voices, so you can have the step sequencer for the keyboard on one channel, the drum sequencer on another channel, and then you can have the pads on a channel plus the keys on a channel. So in theory you can control 4 external devices. They both have MIDI in and out, which you can configure to be a MIDI through if you need to via the software, and they both have CV, gate, pitch, which is great for controlling all the software and devices, and they have sync in and out, which can be configured to Korg standards, etc. So you can set it up to 24 PBS, which is what I do, to control from my RD8. So ease of use. So I'm going to start with the Arturia. So to create a sequence, you literally just press the record button, pick your time sequence, decide where it's going to, and then play away. And if you want to just do it, and then we'll miss out 4. And we'll stop and we'll play. So very easy to use. If you want to go to chord mode, you literally press the shift button, chord. And if you want to do transpose, you press shift, put the transpose on. It's very easy to use. The CV can be configured so that you can either track the keyboard, or you can track the sequencer, depending on if you've got it set for both of them to transmit on one channel or 2 separate channels. So you can obviously put in a sequence, create a bass line, rhythm line, etc., and then send that to a number of different devices to get that layered effect. One of the additional things that the Arturia has is the option for an additional power supply, which is quite useful if you're looking for safety, gig situations, all that kind of jazz. I just power mine off USB, which I find is perfectly acceptable. Now, the MPKminiplus obviously has a lot more functionality than the Arturia does, so we'll just quickly start with that. So obviously you've got pads, as I've said. Just got a bit of fun with keys. and then it's got sequencers. So you can go shift and you can go into what is a key sequencer. So to program this, you've got steps, time division, and whether I go on transpose on and which channel it's then going to broadcast out on. And I want that to be on 2. There we go. And to program it, what you do is you press your keys. And I've got it in chord mode, so I'm just going to quickly take that off. So, and then you move along to program it like you do on a traditional step sequencer. Now, one of the issues I have with it is this is just like doing the latch. It's a bloody pain because you got to go to there. So we'll just quickly press play. But as you can see, really good. To access the drum sequencer, you've got to press the shift button, go into live sequencer, and you've got the option to either do step edit or to edit. I am live and I have this step up as set into step at the moment. I'm just going to quickly. Now you'll hear lots of different sounds, so what I've got it doing is I've got the sequencer here driving different voices over here which you can't see off the side. I'm just going to quickly press play now just to show you what I mean. If you're there now, dropping out of that, you can put in on the keys. And as you can hear, it's pretty good in the velocity sensitivity and everything like that. So it's really got a lot of functionality there, and the fact that it can do the 4 voices at once, I think really does make it, you know, seriously good buying a bit of money now. I've had a bit of time to play with it. Now, on to something else which I've been thinking about.